Hey guys, Mike Smith here today to do a review of the Trailmaster. This is the 163 Kids little racing go-kart here. We're in the warehouse today. We brought it out so we can kind of just show you all the features about this thing, ride around in the warehouse a little bit so you can really see the features of this whenever you're, if you're looking to purchase, this can hopefully answer some of those questions. Obviously, this is a go-kart meant for kids. It's not something that I'm going to be able to fit in, at least that comfortably. It does have some nice features that I'll go ahead and talk about first, which is for the kids. And the first thing you've got is safety belts right here. Safety belts are going to keep your kids in the go-kart. For whatever reason, they're going too fast and they start to tip over. It'll keep them in this unit. You've also got, right behind here, this little screw bolt here. The more you screw this bolt out, the less they can push the pedal down. So if you want to limit how fast they're going or how much they can actually hit this throttle control here, you can, like I say, screw it out and then they can only press it down so much. You can kind of limit the speed of this, so it's a very nice feature. You've also got the roll cage here, so for whatever reason something does happen, low limb that they're going through, it's going to protect them from that. And if they start going to roll over here, they've got this roll bar system here so that it doesn't roll on top of them. It's kind of required on go-karts just about if you're off-roading, because something like that can happen. You never know with off-road because every situation, every turn is always different. You've got a key switch on here, which is nice. You can take it out so your kids can't ride when you're not around. Another thing you've got is your front shocks, your front A-arms. Kind of soaks up the bumps a little bit, and it's not like a real plush suspension, but it's kind of something that they've done so where it's not going to jar their head to death. You've also got adjustable pegs here. Right now it's at 29 inches from the back of the seat right here. This is the maximum the pedals can go out. So if you've got a kid that maybe has some long legs, you can adjust the pedals out here. The other thing you can do is, if you see these screws right here that's in this bar, you can unscrew this bar and then move the foot pegs all the way to the front. Now you can move these all the way up to 23 inches here. So you've got from 23 inches to 29 inches from the back of the seat to the pedals here. If you're looking to size your kid up, definitely think about that to make sure you get them in the right size unit here, as this is a kid's unit. You've got suspension in the back here. It's not independent, but basically what it does is you've got a swing arm right here, and it helps to just soak up the jumps. Just to, if you're all the bumps and jumps and so forth, it'll just soak it up so it's not jarring your kid to death because of, say, no suspension. You've also got, this is kind of like your exhaust system right here. You've got a bar right here just so, if you're working on it or around it, you won't burn your leg, or, it kind of prevents that. This motor right here, it's a 163cc motor, but don't let it scare you here. It's 5.5 horsepower. And the reason it's rated differently is because it's a pull start motor, somewhat similar to your lawnmower type motors. It's more reliable than the typical gas 4-stroke motors that you're used to seeing that have like the electric start only. The pull start motors that are like this, that are like the lawnmower motors, will last you a long time. They're kind of like lawnmowers, they do last forever. And if you do your maintenance and oil changes on them, it will last you a long time. You definitely want to go over your bolts whenever you get this thing. If it's after every single ride you go on, the first few rides, say every 30 minutes to 45 minutes, you're going to want to go over all these bolts. Being an off-road vehicle, you have a lot of vibrations. You always want to get on these bolts just to make sure that when your kids ride in the next ride, that you didn't have one that pops off and now you got a problem. So definitely keep up on your maintenance and visit our website to check out the maintenance videos on these go-karts, and it'll help you a lot. I'll go ahead and show you how to start this thing. Basically, you've got one switch down here, which is gas off, and you've got gas on. Then you've got your choke off, got your choke on. You always want to have your choke on when you're starting it on this particular unit. Make sure your key's on right here, and your kill switch is on the on position, okay? You can see it starts real easy. After it warms up for a little bit, you want to go ahead and press this lever all the way to the front. Go ahead and ride around the warehouse a little bit, and I'll show you a little bit about how this thing handles. It's going to be a little tight. Perfect size, right? Well, this thing actually is pretty cool, I guess. Those are some nice power slides. Well, if you want to go have fun like that and you're an adult, I guess you can squeeze in here if you really, really want to. Like I say, it is a great unit. We definitely recommend it. Trailmaster's been around for a long time. They have a really good reputation. We have a real good relationship with them. We have all the parts for these things. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to give us a call.